Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and we are back with more Amnesia later, and we are going to do Toma's after story. And color me depressed because I checked the video and I was like, oh no, it only took like half the first part of Shin's route to read and get to starting his thing. But I just hate Toma so much that, it took a long time to get through Toma, so it took a whole part. So, fuck. Son of a bitch! We're gonna be here longer than I want to be. Everybody else will go by fast, and Toma's gonna be. Oh, okay, you know what? That's from the first game, but it's kind of a cute CG, I guess. Anyway, you're naive if you think it'll just end with a hug now. I'm not gonna hold back for all the time I've been enduring this. You'd better be prepared. I'm not going to hold back for all the time I've been enduring this, having you trapped in a cage and not being able to do whatever. You God. I hate my life. I love you. I always have and always will. That should be romantic and nice, but I hate you. August 25th. And then, Toma took me back to his home once again. You left a lot of your stuff over at my place. I left a lot of my stuff at your place. Wait. Wasn't Orion still part of our brain then? But okay, whatever. I didn't leave my stuff at your place. You kidnapped me and locked me in a cage in your place, so it's not really the same thing. A dog cage, no less. Like a dog kennel. Yeah. You want me to take it all back? Well, if you're planning to go back to your place, then yeah, but I've been thinking, why don't you stay over at my place just a little longer? What? You know that whole mess that Iki was talking about online? I think it'll take at least a week or so for things to settle down. I don't think the fan club would do anything to harass you directly anymore. That much I'm pretty sure. But things online won't simmer down so quickly. I bet you even today, someone took a photo of you and I walking back here and posted it online. Right. Yeah, probably someone you paid. Like, okay, so Toma's face right now is scary, and like he could absolutely murder someone for hurting us, and it should be like, look at that, he's gonna murder people for hurting me, but it's like, I more feel like you're gonna take it out on me. I just don't trust that face. Well, I guess them uploading photos like that wouldn't be the end of the world. One of the rumors that was spread online was that you had multiple boyfriends. I think that showing the world that I'm your boyfriend might suppress those rumors. And it shows that you have an ally, too. Right. We're like, right. Just playing along until the cops come and rescue me. So with that said, I'd rather you not go home alone. It'd be nice if you could stay at my place just a little longer. I can't believe you're actually asking. This is shocking. I'm not ready for this. Of course, this time, I won't trap you or tie you up. See, like, anybody else saying I won't tie you up is like, I mean, I like that, so, like, you're more than welcome to, but you, no, I hate you. Don't touch me. I promise you that I won't do anything you don't want me to do. Anymore? Because it's too late? Because the Stockholm Syndrome already set in for a couple of weeks? We really are stupid. Then, how long can I stay? You won't be scary? I don't want to ask how long I can stay, because how long can I stay is like the I like Toma answer, and these choices don't matter. So I feel like I need to like either I need to pick the completely I hate you, I'd rather leave. I'd rather light myself on fire answers. You know what I mean? Although there might be moments where I'm tempted, but I really just want to be like, you won't be scary? Because I don't trust you. See? That face right now. You won't do anything scary anymore. Yes, I don't trust you. I won't. Nothing scary or messed up. Before it seemed like nothing was wrong, but the fact that you're bringing this up now means it was really scary for you, huh? Yeah, you fucking twat. Sorry. So horrible. Yeah, you are. You don't have to apologize. Yes, he does! Girl, shut up! Fuck. I still have big feelings for you, Toma. I'm fine, but... Oh, that's true. That's true. I kind of forgot. She had a journal and then he read it and anything was in there. It was like, oh my God, I really have feelings for Toma. I think I love him, blah, blah, blah. And then he did all this and was like, oh, I didn't have to put you in a cage. You already liked me. Yeah, stupid. I feel like in reality, if I was like, oh my God, I'm really in love with this guy. Like, he's so great. And then he locked me in a cage and did all this shit. I'd be like, yeah, I have second thoughts about you and I want to leave now. But she's an idiot. So. And this time it's not because Orion smacked us in the head and knocked our intelligence out. We were stupid before for falling for Toma, but whatever. I mean, maybe not. Because if you just look at some like the New World kind of stuff, it's like, all right, if I didn't hate Toma so much, that stuff would have been kind of like, oh my God, look at you, just being a little upfront, like whatever. I probably wouldn't have had problems with it. I only had problems because I hate Toma. So like realistically, you know, her falling in love with Toma is like, okay, he's a little like overprotective and clingy. And I'm not into that shit, but like, sure. And some of the other things he said and did, like, especially like what we just read last part, fine. No, that's fine. If it was anybody else but Toma. But like, you know, so my bias against Toma is not helping him. But after all the other cage shit, I was like, yeah, nope. So she's stupid now. She wasn't stupid for falling in love with him because, you know, fine. I'm sure he was okay. Except for in Shin's route where like he pushed you off a cliff or got crazy and then like the But like all the other ones he just seems like a normal person. So, okay. And then he tried to be normal in the beginning of his route, but it got really shady real fast. But anyway. Can you promise not to go overboard this time? I don't think that's possible. I know you were just looking out for me. I know your actions came from a good place, but what you wish for me and what I actually want can be different sometimes, all the time. Right. I know that. But when you were here, I spent my days thinking that you wouldn't like what I was doing. But this time, I'll only think of ways to make you happy. What is it that you want? What can I do to make you smile, not put me in a cage? And what can I do for you to like me more? That'll be the only thing on my mind. Making you happy will make me happy. I'm gonna work through these feelings and work hard to make you happy. Right. I feel like that instead of right, it's right. Like, I don't think she trusts him fully. I don't, anyway. Do you believe me? Yeah, have since the beginning. Well, again, that's stupid. And then let's start again. Welcome to my home, Spacey, as we walk in and there's a cage. I hope you took the cage away. I kind of want to try as hard. Oh, God, there's no cage. Okay, cool. All right, progress. I kind of want to. Stupid noodle arm. I kind of want to go into Toma's route and this and trying to enjoy it for what it is and not what he was in the original because I hate him with the passion of 1,000 fiery suns, but I want this to be like, okay, you know, let's just take what we know of Toma and just, okay, this is somebody and we're reading this and like, okay, maybe he was a little overprotective. Forget all the psychopathic tendencies. Just super overprotective. I don't like it, but I can get around it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like the super overprotective childhood friends. I don't. And then that could maybe be because of Toma. I'm just realizing, like, this now. Like, I might have realized it before, but, like, it's just dawning on me again. Like, I hate those characters. And it could just be because that is what Toma is. He is the worst version of it. They're super overprotective where you're like, God, I am not paper. Jesus fucking Christ. But they don't put you in a cage and act like a psychopath like Toma did. Okay? There is being overprotective and being a douchebag. Like, and then there's being Toma. What the shit? So, like, I feel like the overprotective childhood friend characters, I should be like, you know, at least you're not Toma, so fine. But no, I just hate them all. Okay, not all of them. Not all of them. in Love or Pretend. Cosimo was a really great childhood friend character. Okay, we love him. He's good. But like most of the time I'm not a fan of that character. I might not downright hate them, but I'm like, I hate this attitude, I hate this portion of you. But like, about the characters in general. But I hate Toma. But I want to be able to go into this and be like, all right, let's just pretend you're just the overprotective character that I'm not a fan of. And then I'm just like, but this is a cute moment and I can handle this. I want to be able to appreciate that about it instead of just hating every moment we're here and wanting to light my skin on fire. You know what I mean? I'm going to do my best, guys. It's going to be really fucking hard. It's a struggle. I might need to drink and have a couple shots before we do this just so I can handle it. I got to power through. I might have to get drunk to be able to stand letting you touch me. That says all I need to say about Toma. So, well then I'll go to the next room. So why don't you change your compress? It's been 8 hours since you put it on, so it's time to swap. I'm sure your shoulders hurt and your knees. When I saw them yesterday, they looked pretty bruised. Oh, why do I not remember this? What'd you do to me? Why are you blushing? Well, really sorry about that. This is all my fault. You actually physically injured me and I blocked that out? Never do it again. So bad. Ugh. I don't know. I feel like I need to apologize another 10,000 times. Today to start would be nice. I wonder if you'll be willing to put up with me until I feel like I can let go and stop apologizing. I will. I'll hear it as much as your heart desires, Toma. You groveling for my forgiveness, I'll handle. Sure. As much as my heart desires, not yours. I honestly don't need an apology from you. Okay, girl, stop being stupid. Yes, you do. But if apologizing to me is going to make you feel better, then I'll listen to you as much as you want. You really are a good person, you know that. No, we're a stupid person, but Stockholm syndrome and all. Huh? In that case, I'll take you up on that offer. I'm going to apologize until I can forgive myself. Till I feel like it's enough. It might take 10 years, maybe more. I really am just regretting the fact that this is gonna 10 minutes later. He's over it. I kind of forgot about that, but not surprising. He did try to choke us, didn't he? Did he actually? Is that what we're talking? I don't know. But anyway, he's a psycho. And like, but see, this is I think that's it too. It's like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Abuser. You're an abuser. That's like it's one thing like I tripped and fell and I punched you in the eye and that was an accident. Then I'm sorry. I just want to protect you so much. That's why I choked you when you were trying to go outside, but maybe don't go outside. And it's like, I mean, you're not fully blaming me, but also you kind of are. And this is like, no, no. It was an accident. He didn't mean to give me a black eye for the third time this month. You know what I mean? Like, girl, stop it. No, no, there's all sorts of wrong. No. That's why the cage is the least of our problems. Toma, I'm done. How is it? Has your swelling gotten worse? It's fine. It's settled down quite a bit and doesn't hurt so much anymore. See, I'm glad. Whoa, that's dangerous. And the knife is dull. Mama, what are you doing? "Mm, I'm getting dinner ready. The knife is dull. It's going to hurt you if I stab you. I'm thinking of throwing whatever I have left in the fridge and making curry. Sound good? Yes, please. I'm going to cut up celery and throw that in too. So tell me if you don't like it. Celery is Satan's asshole. And now I know you're fucking evil for putting celery in my food, you son of a bitch. You're good with celery, right? Where's the curry powder? It's Toma's second year living on his own. He must be better at cooking than me. Yeah, with poison. Oh yeah, he drugged us too. That's right. I blacked that out. He drugged our food and then put us in the cage. So like, I wouldn't trust anything this. Oh my god, we definitely have some Stockholm syndrome going on. But still, I feel bad just letting him do everything. Toma, can I help? Huh? You want to help? Well, sure, but you'll get your clothes dirty. I don't have an apron or anything like that. Okay, some of us cook without aprons on and don't get our clothes dirty. And then sometimes we do because we're messy. But like whatever. I just feel a little bad that you do all the cooking and I do all the eating. You know? You feel bad? I live here. I'm the host. You're my guest, so that's not something you have to worry about. But I still want to help. Well, all right. Come over here. My kitchen isn't that big. Watch out, okay? If we get a cute cooking together, CG, that could be. Yeah, we do. Okay. All right. I hate Tomba, but this is a cute CG. He looks like a puppet, but but not an I hate you puppet. It's not the best CG, and we've had better ones in Shin's. We have that Waka one. That's still the best one, but it is a cute CG, and they're both kind of like puppet y in a goofy kind of way, but I like it. It works really well together in the CG. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he's cutting up celery, so right there, big asshole. Should I just fry what's already in the pot? Yeah, I sliced the onion pretty thin, so be sure not to burn it. Stop the heat when the onions are browned. I'll be chopping over here. I'll check the pot and throw the veggies in when it's time. Got it. Are we making keema curry? Something like that. There isn't really a name for it. It's like Indian curry, but with a Maito no Hitsuji twist to it. Oh, is it the cafe's recipe? Yep, but I haven't made it exactly like the cafe. That's way too much work. This is just my version of it. I was helping out in the kitchen before I started serving. I made sure to memorize the recipe so I could make it at home. All right, celery's chopped. No, it's not. There's still a full stalk right there. I'm about to drop it in, so watch out. Okay. So you put celery in curry? Like, seriously, this should just tell you what a psychopath he is. Finely chopped, yeah. Same as the carrots. If you have an apple, you can grate it and throw it in for some more flavor. It's fine without them too, though. What's the matter? You're so good at cooking. Well, I live alone, so I have no choice. Wouldn't say I'm good at it, though. But you're way better than I am. It's actually making me depressed. I need to get better at it. You don't have to be so bummed. Why don't you just see it as me being the chef and you being the server? You're such a professional on that front. I don't remember how to serve people anymore. Maybe it'll come back to me when I get back on the floor. Come to think of it, you never really visited the cafe whenever I worked there. Feel a little sad about that. That's because he probably would have thrown you down and taken advantage of you and said it was all your fault. Oh, well, that's because you had a reason? Well, it's kind of embarrassing, but I honestly couldn't look you in the eye when you were dressed like that. Look too cute. Yeah, this is going to be the one where he just assaults us. Again, instead of physically, it's going to be sexually this time, but she's going to be like, oh, it's okay. She wouldn't kiss Shin, but she's going to put up with this douchebag. All I'm saying. I'm trying so hard. He's being fine right now. Okay, again, trying very hard to be like, I hate Thomas so much, but this little moment we're having is kind of cute. I don't hate it. I hate Toma, but I don't hate this situation. You know what I mean? Put any other character in here and this is cute. You know? But it's Toma, so I'm like, it's cute. I hate it, but I don't hate it. I'm very confused. So anyway. Huh. You dress like that, treating me like a guest. It would have been too much. And I also didn't like seeing you acting that way towards other men either. I knew I couldn't keep a straight face, so I avoided the place. Were you jealous? Yeah, I was both jealous and shy. All kinds of emotions. Psychotic. That's just a state of being for you. It wasn't like I didn't want to see you dressed like that, but, well, it's complicated. To be quite honest, wish you'd only dress like that in front of me. So if I did it only for you, would that make you happy? I'll just quit my job and live in here as your bang maid, basic. God, girl, stop it! Look, dressing up in a sexy maid costume for your boyfriend just for funsies, that's okay. But quitting your job because he's jealous, not okay. Huh? Oh, but never mind. I mean, you were just joking, right? You don't have to do that. He's gonna guilt us into doing it. Did that for me. Honestly, I don't think I'd be able to control myself. What do you mean by that? Girl, you're not this stupid. Come on. I mean, never mind. Well, all right, that's enough. Actually, she is that stupid. She's in love with Toma, so kind of that stupid. Again, I mean, I shouldn't really. That's insulting to everybody who loves Toma as a character. But it's just no. And again, I like trash. I like my fair share of trash. So I can understand when people are like, I love being treated like garbage. I like the assholes who call me idiots and treat me like I'm, just disrespect me. I love Van Helsing. Hi. My God, you were such a cold, standoffish bastard. I love it. And we love Tomomori as the king of trash. And then Yang is trash too. We love trash. Okay, nah, I love trash, but Toma is just a different type of trash. Okay, like is no, it crossed a line. I don't even know what line that is, but it's just he crossed it, and I didn't want to light it on fire. No, but and I think part of it too, also, why I'm just like this would be cute, but I hate that I wouldn't be able to control myself. But like, oh my God, like girl, you know exactly what he means. You're not that stupid. Stop it. Don't be that naive and cutesy with this creep. That makes it weirder. That makes it more uncomfortable. Anyway, okay. How can you talk about doing something as crazy as that with a straight face? Because she's kind of an idiot right now. The way you said it, it sounded like you were teasing me. Like you were going to show me an old Halloween costume or something. He's trying to give you hints. Gaslighting you into it. Huh? The pot, it's about to burn. The onions are way past light brown. They're almost chocolate brown. Oh no, I have to stop the heat. You don't have to. Let's just throw in water. We should be able to salvage it by stewing it. Wow. Well, we were too busy talking to him to pay attention, so okay, fine. 2 hours later. 2 hours later. Oh, come on. It was pretty good. Just a little toasty. But still, we were able to eat it fine. It seriously isn't a big deal. I'm so sorry. If it was a stew, we would have been in real trouble. Thankfully, it was curry. But if I wasn't in such a daze, the onions wouldn't have burned. Yeah, but sometimes a little burnt is okay. You know what I mean? Like when you burn your bagel a little bit and then you put cream cheese on it. Like sometimes that burntness tastes really good with cream cheese. Sometimes. Not everything, but I mean like a little bit of burn sometimes is good on things, depending. A little bit burnt onions, I don't know, but like mixed in with other things, you wouldn't even notice. It'd be fine. I was too preoccupied with our talk, so I'm also at fault. Don't worry about it. And seriously, I'm not just saying that. It was pretty good. What did you think of it? Guess I shouldn't be the one saying this since I messed it up, but I'd say it was pretty good on its own too. Right? There are some curry places that actually go for that bitter flavor. Some places even throw in coffee. It's even better if you let the flavor ripen up a bit. It'll be even better tomorrow. So how about we have the leftovers tomorrow? Yeah, we still have a lot. But I need to study up on cooking more. I don't want to repeat today's results. I want you to say that I'm a good cook and the food I make is delicious. Um, I mean, okay, I'll give him credit. He's like, it's not that bad. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it's fine. You know what I mean? It was still edible. Instead of being like, no, my God, it was the most amazing thing ever. Instead of lying, blowing smoke up our ass, he's like, no, it's okay. And like trying to make us feel better about a little mess up. I'll give him credit for that. I'll do my best, Toma. When we're trying to impress him. And then like, I don't like that though. You're such a hard worker. You think so? I think any girl would be willing to work hard to cook for the person they like. I wouldn't say I'm doing anything special. The fact that we're going to get engaged to this asshole by the end, I'm sure. I watched the theme, like the opening credit thing, which I haven't watched since we started playing the game. But when I loaded up, it like was running while I was doing other stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll watch it this time because I always skip it to start recording. And I was like, oh, there's like a little ring around the MD. I'm like, oh, we got engaged in every single one of these. Every single fucking one of these. That's the setup. Even though we've only been dating them for like a month. That seems weird. But that means I'm going to have to get engaged to Toma. I'm not sure if that's better or worse than the Shin situation. Because we got Stockholm Syndrome bad right now. I mean, we loved Toma before, but after all the shit he did, we just like him more. It's just kind of fucked up. But like, with Shin, it was like, that came out of nowhere. I wouldn't even kiss you, but now we're getting married? What the shit? Like, Shin deserved better. And they're gonna give it, and like Toma's route is gonna be like, no, this had a better flow, and it was just nicer. And Well, we have to have some conflict, so you think he's gonna whip out the cage or accidentally choke us and then apologize, and then I'm gonna have to throw up my hands and be disgusted? Probably. But it's special for me. I've never seen someone so adorable before. And seriously, I can't believe that you'd work so hard for a guy like me. Valid. I don't think a guy like me deserves your affection. Also valid. I wouldn't say that because that. Sorry, that's my phone. I think it's a text, your other girlfriend. You should check. Make sure it's not an emergency. Yeah, thanks. Let's see who it's from. Oh, it's Waka. The manager? He wants me to go into help for a few days or so from now. From tomorrow, sorry. Help as a waiter? I totally read that sentence wrong, but like, whatever. It seems like it. Sounds like a few people called in sick and now they're short staffed. But he also said he understands my predicament, so if I can't make it, what predicament? Then I can fill in. I don't think that's such a good idea. There are a lot of random people that could still walk in there and harass you. I know Waka did a lot for me, so I do want to repay him somehow, but still, I don't feel comfortable leaving you alone here either. Fine, Toma. If you're okay with it, please go to work. Please do something useful as opposed to staring at me with those evil eyes. To be honest, this is perfect timing. I was thinking of looking for some short-term work or something. I had just finished submitting my reports for last semester and things have finally settled down. I figured I could save up. Oh, sorry. You bought me so much stuff. You bought me so much stuff, like that dog cage and the toys to keep inside of it so I wouldn't be lonely. Oh, and you stuffed a mattress in here too, didn't you? Oh, and you had to buy me clothes and underwear and stuff because God forbid you let me go back to my own house. Girl, this is the sick fucking shit. You bought me so much stuff. I'm not in a foreign land where they lost my luggage and he bought me luggage because I didn't know. My house was 2 blocks the fuck away. Okay, I don't know real how far a house away, but like whatever. It's close enough. That you could have just let me go home, but because he locked us in a cage and he's a psychopath, we're apologizing for that. That is not no. Oh, don't worry about it. I shouldn't be. I used up the money I was saving up for traveling. Money for travel? I was hoping the 3 of us could go on a graduation trip when Shin graduates high school, so I've been saving up a little. But now if Shin's anywhere near you, I'll kill him. I wanted to pay for it as a gift for graduation. And don't worry, I wasn't taking it out of my savings. But I guess the biggest thing I wasted money on was the cage out on the balcony. Anyway, don't worry about it. At least we know where the cage is. Well, if it's just a few days, then I guess I'll fill in. Are you sure you'll be okay? Yes, please God, go. I'll be fine. I'll stay put. I shouldn't be walking around right now, right? Well, no one from the fan club's going to attack you, so I wouldn't say you can't go out. He says that, but the look in his eyes is like, I wouldn't say you can't go out. But if you do, I'll punish you. But if you do, I want you to choose a place where there's lots of people. If you're gonna go out when I'm gone, I don't care who it is. Oh, but be sure to have someone come with you. I was like, I don't care who it is? Because I didn't finish reading the sentence, so that's why it didn't make sense to me. Alright, never mind. It'd be ideal if it's Shin, but worst case, you can ask your girlfriends. And that suspicious guy you were talking about only seems to show up when you're alone. So don't be alone, okay? Ukio is so much less suspicious than you are, and he threw me off a building, pushed me in front of a car, stabbed me, and lit me on fire. Also tried to drown me in a well. That's just the 5 things I can think of off the top of my head. But he's still a million times less of a psychopath than you are, which is saying something. Okay, got it. Gosh, how are you always so adorable? As I listened to what you said, you fucking psycho. We're back to how much I hate him. He has cute moments, but phew, man, I feel overheated. You were sure in the tub for a long time. It's been a while since I had a good soak. Besides, I always take long baths. I guess you wouldn't know that. No, because we were drugged and in a cage half the time. Whenever I go to the hot springs with Shin, he always gets mad at me for taking so long. But it's the hot spring. That's what it's there for, right? Oh, look, he's in a normal hoodie. I like the hoodie. I don't like Shin. I don't like Toma. I don't like Toma, but I like the hoodie. It's a nice hoodie. I'd wear that. I'm gonna drink a soda. You want something? Hmm? What's the matter? I was just surprised to see you in your pajamas, Toma. He sleeps in that? Sleeping in a hoodie's got to be very complicated. And then the things wrapping around your neck? Like, I don't think I could do that. I have been sleeping in my clothes a lot lately, huh? Why was that? Now looking back, I'm really curious. I was worried something might happen. I couldn't really say what specifically what it was, but back then I just felt like anything could happen. I just wanted to be prepared to leave and take you with me at any moment. I guess that's all. Wow, Toma, you thought of everything. Meanwhile, I was just in a daze. 'Cause you were drugged! This makes me angry. Like, oh god, Toma, you're so diligent. I was just being derpy and stupid. First of all, I didn't know what was going on because Orion knocked my brains out. Okay, fair. But also, you drugged me, and I was locked in a cage, and you wouldn't tell me what was happening. Why are we blaming ourselves and making him, like, out to be this hero, and we're just like, oh, I'm so dumb. What the shit? Oh, god. I think what I hate more is that Toma at least is like, God, I don't deserve you. You shouldn't love me. Yeah, no, you're right. And wherever they're like, no, you're amazing. I'm the one who was so in a daze. Again, because he drugged us. What the fuck, you idiot? I think she's what I hate more right now. Is just how wonderful and amazing Toma is. And he is a complete and utter dumpster fire. Oh my God. Okay. All right. All right. No, we're just going to try to power through this as much as it hurts. I knew it was my job to watch over you. I had to make sure you were safe in the cage. Cage? Okay. All right. All right. But I'm glad things with the fan club have settled down. I mean, again, I could kind of understand that out of context. Like, I just wanted to protect you and make sure everything was cool and the fan club is crazy. And, like, I get that. But, like, the way you handled all of it was psychotic. And, like, and like in a normal way, like, oh, these people are harassing me and stuff, and I just wanted to be, in case somebody came after you and tried to attack you, I just wanted to be able to bolt and run, like there's a murderer after me or some shit. Like, okay, yeah, I get that, but we are not in a Stephen King novel where, like, oh my god, murderers are coming after me and everything, or like whatever, and like you gotta just pick up and run, or you know what, that's not happening here. There's no kind of like, this is not, no, it actually, Toma would be a Stephen King novel, like, oh, we're stuck with this motherfucker, but you know what I mean, like, oh, so many wrong things with this. Now that everything's calmed down, I figure I can finally go back to sleeping in my pajamas like before. And again, out of context, the situation, like, oh yeah, I was sleeping in my clothes, whatever, now I can wear my pajamas, and like, okay, everything would be fine about that. But nothing is fine because he's the reason that we were out of it, and then we were in a cage, and like, after all, it does get pretty tiring sleeping in my clothes all the time. I don't know how many years it's been since I've seen you in pajamas. Probably since elementary school, right? I guess I don't know how many years specifically. I mean, there wasn't really a situation where we would have spent the night together over the past few years. Does Shin ever spend the night? He's still in high school, so even if he does come, I make sure I send him home. He seems to hate it when I do that. I can totally picture all of that. I have a feeling he'll practically be living here once he's in college. Anyway, let's go to bed. Can I turn the lights off? Yeah, sure. He actually asked instead of being like, you will go to bed now. Good night, Spacey. Good night, Toma. Toma, are you going to sleep on the floor? Well, obviously, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to sleep in the same bed as you, because I wouldn't be able to keep my hands to myself. But it's fine, just go to sleep. Well, we don't want to open that can of worms. It's fine, really. Yeah, girl, don't ask, because he won't be able to keep his hands to himself, and it'll be all our fault, because he can't keep his penis to himself. I don't really want to handle that. I'm already mad. Good night. Yeah, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Like, I don't want to deal with how stupid she's being right now. My God, I was just in a daze after you drugged me. Gosh. Yeah, you were so responsible. Excuse me, ho? And then she's going to be like, it's all my fault that he couldn't keep his penis to himself. No, it's not. No, no. I can't fall asleep. Toma seems to be sleeping already. I hear his breathing. Bird, shut up! Doesn't the floor hurt to sleep on? Even if it does, I know he wouldn't say anything about it. I want to see Toma's face. Maybe I can sneak a peek. She's also creepy and stupid. Hey. What are you doing? Are you trying to come next to me again? Toma, you're awake? I wouldn't say I was up. Just couldn't sleep. But you should go to bed. You're finally able to sleep on a bed again, so you just rest up. He says that like he rescued me from someone who kept me in a cage and not he was the one who kept me in the cage, but I just can't get myself to rest when I know that I'm making you sleep on the floor. But it's my choice. Anyway, look, it's best that you sleep there by yourself. Got it? You look so pouty. I'm not pouting, but I feel a little lonely. Now we're gonna manipulate him. Fair. You slept next to me for a little while once before. Do you remember? I really liked that. Well, that was an exception. More like an accident. You're currently injured, so you should be by yourself and just focus on resting. And besides, you're here because it's not safe for you at home. That's why you're here. There's no other reason. At least, that's what I've been telling myself so I don't get all hopeful. Don't blame me, but I just can't help myself. You're only here because people might hurt you at home. That's all. I don't want to be hopeful. Haven't we said that he's my boyfriend? So, like, I understand he's getting hopeful about getting laid, but it's like, it sounds more like, I don't want to be hopeful that you're here because you like me. Haven't I already said that are we doing this where you're going to gaslight us and be, I know I'm not good for you. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Oh, I just want to be hopeful. I've already said I love you. What the fuck? Like, let's not play these games, Toma. What the shit? I hate to be the one to tell you this, but the truth is, men are a lot more dangerous than you think. No, only you are! I mean, Ukio's also a little dangerous because he tried to kill me and succeeded multiple times. But, like, side point. Nobody else has been this inappropriate. Shin was a little gropey, but he's a teenage boy. Okay, fine, I'll give him a pass. But the rest of you can learn to keep your goddamn penises to your fucking selves and stop blaming women and acting like you're so dangerous because you do not know what self-restraint is, motherfucker. Jesus. I want to light him on fire. I hate this so much. Especially me. Well, that we know. That's true. For a million reasons. Till yesterday, my fuse was very short. It was like I didn't have one. Then you magically grew one? Bullshit. There's gonna be like a lost fuse moment here somewhere. Till yesterday, I thought that your heart belonged to someone else. But now, things are different. So yesterday, you thought I liked someone else, so you were just gonna take what you wanted from me and keep me in a cage, but now that you know different, you're just gonna take what you want from me because you can't control your man urge? That doesn't make any sense, you psychopath. Toma, please, don't give me those puppy eyes right now. I mean, if you keep begging him to get into bed, you're just asking for it because Toma is the character who can't control himself, and it will be our fault because we'll be like, no, you can just hold me. He's warning us. Back off, girl. This is like when a rattlesnake is rattling at you, but you try to pet it anyway, and then it bites you, and you wonder why you died from rattlesnake venom. Don't pet the rattlesnake, you know? Don't poke the bear when it's mad. Don't get near Toma at all, ever, for any reason. But still, he can learn to keep his penis to himself. But at the same time, he's being like, don't, girl, because I'm going to do inappropriate things and it's going to be all your fault. And we're like, no, he won't. And then he will. And then it'll be all our fault. And I may be mad at both of them. Is it okay if I sleep in the cage out on the balcony tonight? You can lock me in if you want. What? Why? Got some kinks. Why would you ask me that now? Fine, Toma. I trust you. So please, stay here with me. I promise I'll sleep alone. Please, Toma. You know, I'm sorry, I won't act spoiled anymore, so please. Jeez, you're cheating. I like how she's like, I won't be spoiled anymore, don't go. I'm like, oh my god, he's so fucking oh my god. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, I can't. Toma? Oh no. Oh no. Huh? Are we getting a CG of him in bed with us? Yeah, okay, you know what? I hate Toma, but this is actually a cute CG. If he wasn't Toma and this whole scenario hadn't happened, it was just a normal guy. Like, if you just saw this CG, you're like, aw, he's like the cute dude who like plays sports. And like he's like the cute bro dude, right? Because like it's a cute CG and everything, but then you know Toma and you're like, God, I hate you. This whole scenario right now. Oh, I'm just gonna guilt you. And then no, you're gonna go in the cage because you're guilting me for guilting. Like God, they're all no, God no. But the CG's cute. I'll give them that. Like at least they're giving us cute CGs. Like oh, if you pretend again, you pretend it's some other guy and he's just like, he's like the track star or the basketball player or something. Like you know, cute bro dude who's like, really, really into fucking sports. Again, a character I'm not really a fan of, but you're like, oh, I mean, okay, he's kind of endearing and like, you know, maybe the himbo, right there. Yeah, just pretend he's like the typical standard himbo character. The sporty little himbo. You're like, yeah, okay. It's a really great CG. And then you remember it's Toma and you're like, oh, that ruins it a lot. I'll hold you like this tonight. So just go to sleep. Toma, I'll sleep next to you tonight. I won't try anything else, so don't worry. I like how I won't try anything else. You fucking shouldn't unless I ask you to. It shouldn't even be a question. The shit. I realize I'm kind of going against what I said before by holding you like this, but I promise I'll refrain from doing anything else. So can I get away with this for tonight? Yeah. Can I turn around, Toma? I want to see your face. No, wait. If you turn around, I'll want to kiss you. And if I kiss you, I don't know that I'll be able to stop. And last time he choked us. I don't know. I think he choked us and then he kissed us. I don't really remember. I don't remember. I blocked the redoing Toma's route for the second time. I blocked all of it out because he's a goddamn train wreck and I hate him. But this might be my imagination. But forgiving me for so much, for all the terrible things I did to you. Yeah, because we're stupid. I know if we went further than this, I know that you wouldn't complain. No, again, because we're an idiot. But you shouldn't let me off the hook that easily. True, valid. But he wants us to. This is so like I don't that's what makes it creepy too. It's not even like, "Oh my god, I hurt you and I'm such a horrible person." He's like, "I'm a horrible person. I hurt you." So that we're like, "No, it's okay." And he's like, "No, but it's not. And I know that if I went further, you'd forgive me for it, but I'd feel so guilty." And then he goes further and we're like, "I didn't like that." But no, I'll forgive you because then he feels so bad about it and he guilts us into basically taking all the blame for his bad behavior because he knows he was so bad, but he couldn't help himself. And maybe I shouldn't have looked at him. Oh my God, I hate this. I hate this gaslight. Oh, it's a bullshit. Oh God. I think I'm getting trauma and remembering why I hated Toma so much. It wasn't even the cage. Like, okay. It's this. It's this whole like you're trying to act like and no, but I'm not falling for that shit. I'm horrible and you shouldn't love me. Damn right we shouldn't. But you think she's going to do exactly what you think and be like, "Oh no, it's my fault. Just for existing with a vagina, it's my fault. You're going to assault me like, nah, girl, stop it." Uh. Again, I feel like there's other times where routes like this, you're like, "Yeah, well, I know we're being stupid, but I'm into it." You know? But like with Toma, it's like, nope, nope, noping the fuck out of this shit. Just never stopped. 8 years later, 7 years later, 7 years later, still nope, trash. Anyway, it's too early for me to be this happy. You should never. It's too early. You're not allowed to be this happy in ever in any of your existence. So no, you don't deserve it. You're trash. So why don't we try dating for a little while? I thought we already were. I guess earlier when we said when boyfriend came up, it was just like, oh, they'll quote unquote think you're my boy, whatever. Anyway, huh? You saw it, that side of me. When it comes to you, I can't help myself. I lose control. I can't predict my actions. That happens again. I don't know if you'll be able to stay by my side. So until the whole bullying situation is completely cooled down, I want us to just try things out. And during that time, if I get scary or you lose interest in me, just tell me. We can break up then. What? No! Hey, I said you can't look this way. And don't be so sad. I'm not saying because I don't I'm not saying because I don't I'm not saying because I don't like you. I'm just trying to say that I'm a bad guy. That sentence didn't make sense, but whatever. So long as your heart doesn't change, I'm happy. But I also want you to have the option should your heart change. Well, aren't you just the nicest, most chivalrous human being on the planet? Can you imagine? Oh my god, Toma. So what you're saying is like if we go out, but then I decide I'm not in love with you, I'm allowed to break up with you. It's okay? Oh, never has there been a man who's been this wonderful. What the fuck? I can't even keep that going. That's standard, you piece of shit. God, I hate him so much. I'm just saying, if I'm an asshole, you can break up with me. That is such a gaslighter thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're so horrible. Oh my god. Oh, they really did write him well though they were like, let's pick the most awful fucking human being imaginable and write it down, and they did it, and it's so true and it works so well, but I hate him so much. So, good job. Oh my god. I want you to have the option should you because the way it works in real life and with every other guy is like I agreed to go out with Kent, but then I realized that maybe Kent and I are compatible, but too late because I said I'd go out with him, so we're stuck together forever. And Toma's over. I wouldn't. If you changed your mind on me, I would let you go. Would you though? Because I'm pretty sure you'd lock me in a cage until the Stockholm syndrome sunk back in again. But it's too late for that because we're an idiot. We liked you before. You basically almost killed us, and we're like, yeah, it's cool. Again, Ukio tried to kill me several times, and I'm fine with it. So I really have no room to talk, but you're always like that. He always prepares an escape route for me. I don't think he purposely prepared the escape route in the cage for you. Putting up a front, making excuses, or reasoning things away. Maybe he's doing it out of kindness to me, but no. Mama, I care about him so much because I'm stupid. I would never be the one to say we should break up. Why doesn't he understand? Yeah, because I have, no self-respect either. That makes me so sad. That makes me sad that we have no self-respect. Mama, I care so deeply about you. What are you doing? Seriously, you can't do things like that. I won't be able to hold back. Again, blaming me kissing your hand for why you're going to get rapey. Sure. Please, Toma, I just want to kiss you. Now just be a good girl and go to sleep. You too. Really? Really? Because you don't act like it. I know you think you do, Toma, but that's not how love is. That's not how you treat someone you love. But okay, sure. And there's no lie in that statement. It's true. I don't think he knows what love is or how to love. The psycho. You see, on the surface, I'm able to like anyone and be kind to them. But the only person I can claim to truly love, and the only person who could drive me to be so crazy is you, right? It's all my fault. But you tried to hand me over to Iki in the beginning, remember? If I really did fall for him, would you have been okay with it? Of course not. But I always mentally prepared to give you up if I had to. And if only that were the case, we would have been way better off. It's different than when we were kids. You get more beautiful by the year. Your circle of friends keeps getting bigger and bigger. No matter how much I care about you, I always knew that our past wouldn't guarantee me a place in your life. And eventually you'd just become an acquaintance. You'd fall for someone else and not see me anymore. Oh, if only we could be so lucky. I was always afraid that day would come, but I prepared myself to be happy for you when it did eventually happen. So long as you were happy and your days were filled with joy, then that would be enough for me. So before I knew it, I wished became not to be loved by you, but rather to see you happy. And yet, this happened. I told myself that I'd be fine so long as you were happy, even if it was with someone else. And I'd do anything for you to remain happy. Again, all these lines, if it wasn't Toma, they're good. You know what I mean? Like this is a cute moment, but when it's Toma saying them, there's an ick factor to them. I can't help it. But the lines themselves and the feelings, like, I wanted to be with you, but if you were happy with someone else, I would just be glad knowing that, even if you didn't love me, and that'd be okay. Like, that's cute. It's nice. It's a nice moment. Us cuddled in bed with the cute CG in that nice moment, but it's Toma, so everything about it's kind of icky. And it sucks. Toma, I mean it, the bottom of my heart. You see, that's why Toma decided to lock me in here. I mean, I don't think any of that's a justification for this. He wanted to protect me so that I could have a happy future for myself. Right. Okay. Sure. And even now, he's still ready to let me go whenever I want. I don't think so. It's all for my sake. Again, this gaslighting you into thinking this, but for me, Toma's the man I need in my life. I need Toma or I'll never be happy. That's how she felt before, so I can't really blame Stockholm Syndrome for that. There's no way I could ever hate him. I'll always trust in him. I'll always have faith in him. What can I do to get that through to him? I think you're going to have to lock him in the cage until he gets it through his own goddamn head. You know? Saying. August 26th. That's the longest day ever. Because we were halfway through Shin's route at this point. We had gone several days, so this doesn't bode well for how long this part's going to take. For how long his route's going to take, and I hate that because I don't want to be here any longer than we have to be, and I feel like it's going to be the longest one, despite the fact that it's the most traumatic to just exist here, but... Toma? Where are you? Here. Morning, Spacey. Morning, Toma. Seriously, the first thing you're going to say when you wake up is my name. Gosh, you're too cute. If you do that, you're going to make me feel like I have to be here when you wake up. See, it's crazy people talk. Like, you said my name. If you say my name, I'm never going to be able to leave. I don't have to quit my job and just stare at you all. That's some kind of psychotic level bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? There's being a little infatuated when you're first in love and, like, they do things and you're like, oh my God, that's so adorable. Like, whatever. And everyone's like, you're crazy. And then eventually you're like, yeah, okay. It's just, like, hyped up on the love train. Sure, get it. But this is just, no, it's Toma. So it's not like it's adorable. It's like, no, this is a little creepy, dude. This is a little creepy. Anyway, were you able to sleep well? Was the bed too small with me sleeping in it with you? It was fine. Honestly, I was nervous at first. Yeah. I would be nervous being in Toma's presence, too. Me too. And he's blushing. I don't believe it. But while internally battling with myself, I looked over to see you sleeping deeply, and it sapped all the will from me. Man, guess you really don't see me as a man, do you? Oh my God! Oh! I hate that argument. You don't see me as a man because you're not afraid of me assaulting you. No, it's because I trust you and I trust that you're a decent human being and that you can control your fucking penis. Like, what the fuck? Or I can't even say animal instincts, but I guess it is because it's like animals just don't give a crap what they're doing. You know what I mean? But it's like you can't control your urges. So I'm supposed to like be no, sweetie. Let's not. No. Stop that. Men are not fucking wolves. You can control yourself. I mean, yeah, there's going to be situations where you're like, have to hide that erection that you have because you couldn't control. That's fine, but that doesn't mean that like, oh, well, I have one. I got to hump this girl. No, that's not how it works. It's not. You can handle yourself, okay? Like seriously, what the shit? Like, and then because I want to cuddle with you, I don't see you as a man. Oh dear fucking God. Oh God, especially coming from Toma because he's a psycho. We were hugging in bed and you just fell asleep. I guess being the childhood friend puts me at a real disadvantage. Oh my. Fucking kill me. What? That's not true. I was so nervous last night when you were holding me, Toma. But because it was you, I think it was because it was you I was able to fall asleep. It's because I trust you, you dumb shit. You should be happy about that. What? I also don't understand the logic of like men in Toma's situation right now. Oh, you obviously don't see me as a man because you fell asleep while I was holding you last night. You should have been terrified, cowering in a corner, thinking of what a beast I am that I'm just going to assault you. Because I'm pretty sure if a man walked in a room, you're like, oh, get away from me, you rapist! They'd be like, what the fuck? What the hell? Why would you automate? That would be offensive. But yet, that's the way Toma wants us to see. The logic is just, you're right. The world is a very highly illogical place when you're Toma. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. I can't do this anymore. I just want to cry. I hate this so much. I hate it. The last time I hated something so much was when we were playing Finn in frickin' Steam Prison, and I was like, no, I don't want to be here. That's the last one I can remember, because if there was anything after that, I blocked it out. There are routes I'm like, yeah, I'm not a fan of this character, and like, I don't want to romance them because they're cute and adorable. Not for me, but it's been a long time since I've hated someone so fucking much that it makes the route painful, and I don't want to do it. But dear God, everything that comes out of his mouth. And then it's worse because then there's moments where you're like, this is like a cute moment. If it wasn't him, you know? Like the moment itself is cute. You slap it in this douchebag route and you're like, I hate it. It's a cute moment, but it leaves a bad taste in my, and then he always says something to ruin it. To ruin it! I feel very relaxed by your side. You feel relaxed with me? Despite how dangerous I am? All right, that is valid, though. Tome is absolutely dangerous, so... Fair! Right, exactly. Okay, never mind. I do have to backpedal a little, because that normal whole spiel is like bullshit. Exactly what I said, but when it does come to Toma, no, he's right! We should absolutely be terrified of you, because we have seen how dangerous you are. Valid, Toma. Right, never mind. Okay. In any other character scenario where they say that shit, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. But with Toma, no, it's valid. Never mind. I take it back. Okay. And Toma, I wonder if it's like some kind of imprinting or something. We've been together so long. It's Stockholm Syndrome and stupidity. And probably some of the drugs you gave me made me dumber, but imprinting, maybe you're right. But if you think I don't look at you as a man, you're wrong. I mean, when you're nearby, my heart pounds fast and, when you kiss me, it makes me very happy. Even now, I'm just so happy we're able to be in the same apartment together. God, we're so dumb. There's no way I could see you as anything but a man. I'm serious. Thelma? You're way too desperate. Huh? Huh is right! What the shit? Okay. I can't. Okay. No, we're just gonna get moving on. What the? Somebody please light him on fire. Oh my God. You don't have to convince me. I guess I already knew. But it's this kind of shit. It's like, you don't see me as much. No, I do. Absolutely. God, girl, you're getting desperate. What the shit? What kind of game are you playing, you psychopath? Why am I even asking that? Why am I even surprised? Oh, I hate his mind game. Oh my God, I hate him. If you didn't see me as a man, you wouldn't have been so stiff when I hugged you yesterday. And yet, so you played that fucking game with the psycho? He's gonna stab us in the shower. Some fatal attraction. He's gonna boil a bunny we don't have. Jesus Christ, girl, don't ever get pets. Usually you just act like your normal self, but whenever I do anything, you get all nervous. It's so adorable. He's such a psycho. Then why were you all bummed earlier saying being a childhood friend is a disadvantage? Girl, can you get it through your head that he's a psychopath and leave? Sorry, I was just playing around. Oh, God. And yet she's gonna find this endearing. Don't be mad. My bad. I apologize. You're an idiot, Toma. You're a fucking psycho piece of shit, Toma, is what she should have said, but I actually like it when you pout like that. I guess that makes me a little weird. No, I get it. There have been love interests where you're like, I like his sad face. I might be a little weird. So yeah, okay. But you know what? I'm not mad about that, Toma. I'm not mad about you being like, when you're sad, I kind of enjoy it. Is that weird? It's a little weird. That's fine. Just gotta be self-aware. I'm okay with this moment right here. This little weird, creepy part of you where you like it when people are sad, pouting a little. I get it, because I'm a little weird like that too. So fine. I'll give you that one. There's one thing about you, that's the least weird thing about you. It's the least douchey thing about you too, which is saying something. Come on, Spacey. Look at me. You like it when I kiss you, right? Then, we getting a CG again? All right. I can't help it. You make me want to be mean sometimes. And normally I like it when they're mean to us, but not you. No, because you're douchey about it. Do you know how tough it was for me last night? That was straight torture. Again, I'm supposed to feel sorry for you. I don't. And there you were sleeping soundly in my arms. Thank goodness for your compress. That scent snapped me back, otherwise I might have pounced while I was sleeping. Mind you. Lord knows what he did to me while I was knocked out in a cage. Oh no, I'm pretty sure he was like, it was so hard for me to not assault you while you were knocked out on the drugs I gave you while you were in this cage. You should have praised me for that. Oh, God, I hate this so much. Toma, she likes it, and I don't like being here. Anyway, you still mad? You still look bright red. It's not fair when you say stuff like that after we've kissed. You didn't know? I've never been fair. I mean, valid. Toma's at least self-aware sometimes that he's a psychopath. So I will give him credit for that. He's not like, what? No, I'm a good guy. He's like, no, I'm a fucking evil son of a bitch. Yeah, you are. So, I mean, props for you for knowing. Oh dear God, are we done with this part? I want to be done. Okay, I want to be done with this whole route. I don't even want to be here anymore. Oh my God. We have to. Oh, actually. Oh, you know what's funny? Oh, okay. Shin's route had multiple days. Like we went into like October, and Toma's has the. Well, okay, the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th. Those are only the dates with choices. I just brought up the guide. You know what I mean? So those are the only days with choices. So there might be other days, but I'm thinking that like his days are just going to be longer. Where Shin's, it was we had more time, more days with him because they were shorter, and he was doing a lot of studying and stuff like that. Where Toma were just trapped in his apartment. So thank God it'll only be, but still. So maybe I don't know. I have a feeling this is going to take longer because I'm going to be traumatized and venting and wanting to kill him the entire time. But anyway, we're done here today. I'm going to go drink a lot and probably cry because I hate Thomas so much. I don't want to do this. Do you know how hard this is for me? Every time Thomas like, do you know how hard it was? Do you know how hard this is for me to suffer through you? Because that's what it I was gonna laugh and be like, no, we're having a good time. No, we're not. I'm having a horrible time. I'm having a good time playing games and everything, but I have a horrible time with Toma just existing, so. But it's okay. It's only a few hours. We just have to power through. And then all the best boys are after. It's okay. All right, it's fine. This is why I wouldn't want to spoil Kent or Iki or Ukio, okay? Again, Ukio tried to stab me how many times, throw me off all that, and I'm just like, nah, give him a pass. But Toma is like, fuck no, everything you say and do is garbage. That just goes to show you when you like a character. But I'm pretty sure in the beginning when we played the first one, Ukio was like, what this creepy motherfucker? And then he just grows on you? Toma was like, no, nope. Rip it off. Rip it off. Like, I don't care how tight that bandage is on. Rip it off, even if it rips off your arm off with it. Just get it away from me. So, I mean, anyway. So, yeah. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully there's a next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.